When times get tough, many times people get tougher. And that's what I'm going to do, and I know that each of you is going to do that. We are not going to roll over and play dead. We will replace those elected officials who simply are not listening to us. We will do it. And they need to understand this is going on all over the country, so it's not a small movement. What we need are leaders to step forward. We need people to run for office who are not afraid to stand up to the establishment. People who will say, no more. No. It's time to awake the town and tell the people. Let's be Paul Revere's. Let's go back on those foundations that gave us the freedom and the liberty that we have now. I would just like to say, as I campaigned for county commissioner and when I ran for county chair, the thing that I said, and I believe with all my heart, we can do this. We can take this country back. And you know how it's going to happen? City by city, county by county, and state by state. Our state is leading the nation in new legislation that is going to restore this republic. And Randy Brogdon, who's going to speak to you next, is going to talk about that. We need to be very, very proud of our legislators and what they're doing. Now we have control, and we're going to get the governorship, and we're going to get the mayorship. I guarantee you we're going to do it. So, let's rally together. Let's put aside the small things we don't agree on. Let's work as a united people who love this republic, who worship God freely, openly, who stand on our principles. Let's just take this country back. It is not the time to be timid. It is the time to be very bold. I'm willing to do that. I know you are too, so God bless each of you, and God bless our great nation.
Paper back out. And I want to introduce our state senator.
Let me thank you for doing what you need to be doing. This man has stepped up to the plate. Every one of you out here are out here as a result of this man's dedication to freedom and liberty. And before I get started, I want something to you. I've written a book, and it's a relatively short book. It's only 1 page long. Actually, it's 1.5 pages. But everything that's listed on this 1.5 pages is the answer to the ills and the plagues that are absolutely destroying our nation today. I'm talking about freedom and liberty and sovereignty, and that's what this is all about this morning. Yes. I want to invite every one of you to go to my website, and I've got some of my books with me today, so I'll hand them out as the day progresses. But I want to invite you to sign up for my newsletter, read the blog, and contribute to the cause of freedom. Because like Sally said, it's going to be city by city and state by state that will restore the values and the principles that our founding fathers gave us. We have a responsibility to pass the freedom on that our founders gave to us. Every one of us must stand in the gap for the future of this nation. And I challenge you and I charge you today to take that responsibility seriously. I have. Many of us in the state legislature have today. Thomas Jefferson said that I would rather be exposed to the inconveniences of attending to too much liberty than to those attending too small a degree of it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you today, Congress has chosen to turn its back on the principles of this nation. It is our responsibility. It is our duty. It is our time to restore the freedom of this great nation.
Hear, hear. Woo! Off with their head. What we need in Washington is a guillotine.
This Congress has got to be the biggest bunch of overreachers and underachievers this nation has ever seen. And as I look and span this crowd, I know for sure there are Republicans, there are Democrats, there are Libertarians, there are Independents, there's Green Party people, all colors and shapes and sizes and stripes. But you know the one thing we all have in common? We love liberty. Here's the bottom line. As this stimulus package moves to destroy the very freedom that you and I are currently living under today, we still have an opportunity, I believe, to repeal, to restore, to recall, and to reclaim by reclaiming the freedom that Congress and this president is taking away from us. The good news is we can't spend $4 trillion in the next 2 or 3 years. We just can't do it, even though it's on the books. So we're going to have an opportunity to recall the people that voted on the first bailout. $350 million.
Right.
And let me remind you, some of our congressmen right here in this state voted for that. Folks, that started under a Republican-led leadership. This Congress is now a Democrat. Don't think that the Republicans or the Democrats have a lock and key on fiscal responsibility. This president has no moral authority to lecture the citizens of this nation on fiscal responsibility. He just did it up to $4 trillion. Let me end by just saying thank you. And let me tell you, I'm asking for your help. I'm asking for every one of you to get engaged in the fight and the cause of liberty. It's for our future. It's for our kids. It's for our prosperity. And it is to reclaim and restore the founding principles of this nation. And it'll take every one of us to do that. Thank you, and God bless you for being here tonight.
Sally wanted to say one more thing here. I'm going to hand this over to her in just a second. When she's done, we're going to make a demonstration of everybody who brought tea bags and pork rinds. We're going to dump these into these big bags that are marked tea. We're going to take pictures of this, and we're going to try to send this to Congress. We want them to see this. We want them, they'll probably refuse delivery, but we want them to see this. We're going to send it out to them. I'm not sure exactly how. We're coordinating that with the national people, but we're going to get this done. And that's what we're going to do here in just a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and let Sally go ahead and say one more word.
You know, woman, never finished talking. I apologize. I want to introduce to you my partner and the man who helped me make the decision to run, J.B. Alexander. He may be new to some of you from Owasso. He's the new vice chair. He's a strong conservative, and I'm proud to have him by my side. He's standing right here. Thank you.
I tell you, I wrote an article for some friends the other day. It said, "Where are the patriots? I found them." It's going to take every one of us to fight this. Stand up. I don't even know your first name again. Jay. Do what? We need a lot of Jays out here that will call and say, "What do I need to do? Where's it at? It's not anywhere." You do it. Do what Jay did it. Do it in your neighborhood. It's great to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
All right, let's see. I've got the big tea bags are over here. We've got some tea. We've got some pork rinds. Anybody who has their own, please, let's line up. Let's bring it all up here. Let's just go ahead and pour it in. I want to make a big display of this. We've got people taking pictures and all that stuff. I want this to look, I just want them to see it. And then when we're done with that, I have a final speaker. Should be arriving just shortly.
USA!
USA! USA! USA! USA!
Over here, we've got the tea bags. Bring the tea bags. The big tea bags.
He's got a flag shop, sells the stickers, like the okay. But you can't miss it downtown.
Well, knock them out.
I bet they're all right.
Let's get them out here in front. I've got a big bag to go from there. I want to, you see.